Hey guys, Juju22 here, and we're back, and we have ourselves a big title match, and you're going to see who's going to be in and what it's for. Take a look. So you have Jason RPG, the European champion, and then you have this guy. And then you have JVertus. Speaking of JVertus, I haven't talked to him in a while, but he and I were pretty cool, but it's just we haven't talked to each other in a while. But nonetheless, though, we not only have Jason and we not only have JVertus, but we also have the light heavyweight champion. Now, he won a match to get into this matchup, and because two of his opponents, the first two that you just saw, because they're not light heavyweights, that championship is not on the line, but of course he has agreed, by he I mean Hunico, he has agreed that in the event that he does win the European championship, that he would vacate the light heavyweight championship. So, but that's if he wins. I mean, for Hunico, he has nothing to lose and a whole lot to gain. And he is going to be the wild card in this whole thing because, as far as I see him, I don't see much in the sense that, it's not that I don't think he'll win. It's just, I think most everybody else is going to win. Not so much, I don't think he's going to lose. It's just, that's how I feel. But then, you have this guy. And this guy has been on a roll. I mean, he has won, in the last 3 matches, he has won. I mean, he won against, let me try it again. He won, he beat Jared in Jared's debut match. Then he won a 4-way, a 4-man, I should say, cage match against the likes of The Rock, John Cena, and Alberto Del Rio. He won the cage match against those 3 guys, and then he won a 20-man rumble for an opportunity at this championship. And of course, he drew the lucky number 20, and ultimately went on to win. So it was a combination of luck as well as strength and toughness that allowed CM Punk to win 3 matches in a row. I know I could have worded it a lot better, but in a sense, he has been in a roll. So he's been on a roll, and we'll see if he can make it 4 for 4, or if any of the other 3 can spoil that. Because, like I said, Punk has been on a roll, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit, even after this match, he decides to cash that thing in, the European Championship, I mean, into a World Championship match. I wouldn't put it past him. I really wouldn't. But you never know. That's the thing. You never know. But you also never know who's going to win. I mean, we saw a new champion in Steve Austin, and we saw a new, or we saw still the champion, Colette. So we have Austin as the new Intercontinental Champion, and Colette is still the Women's Champion. And we'll see who her next opponent will be, but in the meantime, let's see who's going to win between these four. The rules are very simple. There are no countouts, no disqualifications, falls count anywhere, and the last man standing wins. I cannot make that any more simpler than that. So we have the champion, Jason RPG, and JVertus paired off as JVertus delivers a reverse DDT onto Jason, and then a spear right to Jason. Meanwhile, you have CM Punk and Hunico going at each other. And a nice crucifix takedown onto JVertus. Then a fist drop onto CM Punk. And a massive backbreaker onto Jason RPG, and then a side Russian leg sweep to CM Punk. Then a head scissors takedown onto Punk. A belly to belly onto JVertus. A back elbow onto Punk. A scoop and a slam right to JVertus, and an elbow right to the back of the neck of CM Punk. But yeah, these four guys are going to beat the hell out of each other in order to win the European Championship. Another elbow to the back of the neck of CM Punk. I mean, Hunico, he could surprise everybody and win the whole thing. Of course, he'll be recognized as double champion, but not long after that, he'll have to vacate the light heavyweight title, as now Punk, as well as Hunico, are on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, inside the ring, you have Jason RPG and JVertus. And of course, the referee has got to keep his head on a swivel, especially because anytime someone could go for a pinfall attempt. And Jason RPG goes on to the outside. Actually, all four men are on the outside, and a spear right to Jason RPG, as CM Punk now has Hunico set up on the table. Now let's see what's Punk gonna do here. A DDT onto the table, onto Hunico, and he could be knocked out, folks. But now it's all hell has definitely been broken loose here. And now look at JVertus. Look at JVertus. Look at him. Look at him. Look at he's getting jiggy with it. Look at JVertus. Wham! A big right hand onto Jason RPG. Oh, but Jason RPG comes back with a huge right hand to the gut. And meanwhile, a pinfall, one, and a bad camera angle. Come on, cameraman, you can do better than that. DDT onto Jason RPG from JVertus. And then a jawbreaker to CM Punk, but a spinning heel kick onto Jason RPG. A float over DDT to Hunico. And Hunico has been busted open, and is that it? One. No, kick out by Hunico. Clothesline onto Jason RPG on the remnants of that table. Rammed into the post is Hunico. Rammed again, and thrown inside the ring. And Jason whipped into the post by JVertus. Then an elbow right to the sternum of CM Punk. And so far, JVertus has taken it right to Jason RPG and whipped again into the post. And then a headbutt right to CM Punk. And is that enough? One. No, kick out by Punk at one. Now pinfall on JVertus. One. No, kick out at one by JVertus. And then a facebuster knee onto JVertus. And a pinfall. Ref! 1, 2, 3. And that's it for JVertus. And JVertus got hit with a facebuster knee out of nowhere. And that was enough to beat him. But we still have 3 more guys left. And a float over DDT onto Hunico. And wait, pinfall. 1. No, kick out by Hunico. And it looks like Jason RPG was going after CM Punk. And then CM Punk just got rammed into the steps. Oh, and CM Punk got rammed into the steps again. And a pinfall. 1, 2. No, kick out by CM Punk. But I was surprised that JVertus got eliminated. I would have thought that, you know, Hunico would have been the first to be eliminated. 1. No, kick out by CM Punk. But it looks like Hunico and Jason RPG realize that Punk is a threat in the sense that he has been on a roll. So they're taking it out on him right now. Yeah, they're double teaming him right now. And in fact, this is exactly what Jason RPG needs to do. He has to get rid of Punk and then try to finish off Hunico. I mean, Hunico is already damaged goods, so I mean, this is very smart strategy on the part of Jason RPG. And whipped into the corner is CM Punk. And now let's see. A super arm drag onto Punk. And, well, I'm not sure what... wait a minute. CM Punk. The GTS onto Hunico. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. And now we're down to CM Punk and Jason RPG. You have the irresistible force against the immovable object. The latter of which is Jason RPG. Well, now... I think Punk is pissed. But countered into a facebuster knee. And a drop kick onto Punk. I mean, right now Jason is doing the smart thing. He's not rushing into CM Punk. He knows that CM Punk could take over at a moment's notice if he was to rush in there. 1. No, kick out by Punk. Now, wait a minute, Punk going for an armbar onto Jason RPG. Now, let's see if Jason RPG can get out of this one. But does he? Punk, is he going to get this? And he does. CM Punk is the new European champion. And Punk was on a roll coming into this matchup. And he is now the new European champion. And it wouldn't surprise me one bit if it becomes the United States Championship by the next show. But for now, he is the new European champion. And Jason RPG, he had a great run with the title. He had a very, very long run with the title. I mean, he defended it successfully once. And he did pretty well in a non-title match against Corrido. But unfortunately, he ran into CM Punk. And he had the right idea, but Punk was just too much for the competition to handle. And as a result, Punk is the new champion. But we still have more matches to come, so stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.